Bhailini ayin agana barali kudali garana Hey aunsiko dina kai Tihar ho Bhailo Bhailini ayin agana barali kudali garana Hey aunsiko dina kai Tihar ho Bhailo Hario Gobar lipeko Laxmi Puja gareko Hey aunsiko dina kai Tihar ho Bhailo Hami tesai ayenau bali Jasle pathako Hey aunsiko dina kai Tihar ho Bhailo Jasle dinchha mano Usko sunko chaano Hey aunsiko dina kai Tihar ho Bhailo Bhailini ayin agana gunyu tolo magana Hey aunsiko para kai Tihar ho Bhailo Hello and namaste my friends. I hope you all are doing wonderful and I'm hoping that you also enjoyed the song. Well, I'm not a professional, but in life we just have to do things we enjoy, put it out there and not really worry about what people might have to say about it. It's also festival season back in my home country called Tihar, hence the dress up and all the lights behind me. It's the festival of lights similar to Diwali in India, but Tihar is more elaborate in the sense that we have 5 days. The first 4 days we celebrate animals and the last day we celebrate the bond between a brother and a sister. Now, there are stories and myths as to why we celebrate these animals, but I think that even if we take out these stories from the context, it's still a beautiful celebration. I mean, this planet belongs to them as much as it belongs to us. So I'm just glad that we take this time of the year to celebrate animals. In this video, I'll walk you through all these days and why we celebrate each of those days. And to be honest, I didn't really know the stories behind some of the days, so it turned out to be a really good learning project for myself. And I'm also hoping that this turns out to be an informational video to some of the people out there. Alright, let's get started. So on the first day we do Gag Puja. It's the celebration of the crows or ravens. Now, as per our ancient stories, crows are believed to be the messengers of death of God, who is Yamaraj. So the reason why we put food out there is to please the messenger and the god of death himself, so that we don't have to hear any bad news related to the death of our loved ones. I remember my grandmother getting worried whenever she would hear the sound of the crow. She would think that it has to do with the bad news around the death. So the reason why we worship crows is to ward off death and grief in the upcoming years. On the second day, we do Kukur Puja, which is the celebration of the dog. Now, the relationship between a human and a dog is so beautiful. I don't think I have to elaborate on this one. This relationship has also been established in our ancient stories. For example, in Mahabharata, it has been mentioned that Vairav, who is believed to be the manifestation of Lord Shiva himself, had a dog as a Vahan or a vehicle. Now, in Hinduism, gods and goddesses have animals representing their power, so Vairav had a dog as his Vahan. It's also believed that Yamaraj, he had dogs so that they can watch over the gates of hell. So on this day, we celebrate the companionship, the loyalty, and the service a dog provides to human. On the third day, we do Gai Puja and Laxmi Puja. It's the celebration of cow. Now, I believe the reason why we celebrate and worship cow is because as a human, we just seem to be taking so much from this animal. We take milk and pretty much make a living out of it. Milk, cheese, butter. We use the cow dung as a fertilizer and also as a fuel. So this day is basically a day to show gratitude towards this animal. So in the morning we do Gai Puja, and throughout the day we clean the house, make sure that it's neat and tidy. We make a garland out of this flower called marigold, and we hang it on the door, around the windows, and by the end of the evening or at dawn we start burning candles and diyas. It's believed that the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, visits earth on this day. So we just have to make sure that the house is clean and neat and is bright so that Lakshmi visits us and she makes us wealthy. Anyways, in the evening we do this elaborate prayer for Lakshmi, and it's all about good food afterwards and having fun, in a sense that on this day girls around the neighborhood, they make small groups and they go from door to door. They sing this song that I sang earlier in the video, and in return they get goodies and cash from the house owners. So I had really fond memories of singing Bhailini, going around the neighborhood and collecting cash. Now, on the fourth day, it's called Govardhan Puja. It's the celebration of ox. Now, ox is a symbol of labor. In a country like Nepal, where agriculture and farming is predominant, we use ox to plow the land. So again, this day we show our gratitude towards this animal. Now, on the last day, we do Paitika. It's a celebration of a beautiful relationship between a brother and a sister. So we make a tika. It's made out of rice flour, and when it dries out, it's really strong. So we put a vertical line, and on top of it we add other colors. So it's called Saptarangi Tika because it contains 7 colors. We also make a garland from this flower called makamali. Image on the left or right side, I forgot. But the beauty about this flower is, so we pick it and make a garland of it. We put it over our brothers. They are not supposed to throw it. They keep it. And the color does not fade away. It takes months, and I'm literally talking about maybe 8 or 10 months. I've not really seen this flower fade away. Now, there's a story behind it. Yamuna, one of the goddesses, and I know we have way too many gods and goddesses, but Yamuna, her brother fell sick. So Yamaraj, the god of death, came to take her brother. She asked Yamaraj not to take her brother until she's done with the puja. So she made this puja elaborate because she was trying to buy in time, and by the time she was done with the puja, she asked Yamaraj not to take her brother until the tika on her brother's forehead has faded and the garland has wilted. And it takes months for this flower to wilt. So bottom line, she was buying in time from the god of death. The essence of the story is basically sisters can do pretty much anything. They would go to such extent of protecting their brother. So on this day, we celebrate this beautiful bond. Brothers, they also put tika to their sisters. We exchange gifts and we give this big tray of food and goodies to our brothers. For the rest of the day, we play card and enjoy. And by the end of the evening, I think we kind of get a little bit sad because we know that festival season is gone and we just have to get back to our normal life, go to work, go to school. Anyways, regardless, Tihar is such a beautiful celebration. Having lived in the United States for so long, I've not really been able to celebrate this festival. I do meet with my friends once in a while, but again, it's never the same like in Nepal. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed both the singing and the informational video about why we celebrate Tihar and specifically why each day. That's all for today. Until next week, my friends, take care and enjoy life.